And good afternoon, everyone. Happy Saturday to you. Hope your weekend is going well. I'm Spokane Steve, and we're going to play some Strat-O-Matic baseball. Game number 570 of the 1966 full season replay. We move on to June 15th. It's the Mets at the Braves. But before we get underway, there were a flurry of deals, mostly minor deals, occurring on June 15th, all of them involving these two ball clubs. Firstly, the Mets purchased Bob Friend, right-handed pitcher from the New York Yankees, for cash, and in a corresponding move, they released Dr. Strangeglove, Dick Stewart. The Atlanta Braves traded pitcher Hank Fisher to the Cincinnati Reds for right-handed pitcher Joey Jay. And then they traded left-handed reliever to Billy O'Dell to the Pittsburgh Pirates for right-handed pitcher Don Schwall. So that's the moves. Mookie, stop that. He keeps scratching the furniture. Philip Reynolds is here. Welcome, Philip. Haven't seen you in a while. Philip's for the Reds. Go Reds. Oh, you mean in real life. Okay, you threw me there for a minute. I'm looking down. Mets, Braves. Okay. Hello, Ben. Ben in his expanded quarters now and enjoying it immensely, I'm sure. Mets are out of last place. That dubious honor goes to the Cubs now, 22-31. And something's got to give in this series. The Mets come in with a 5-game winning streak. The Braves beat that by 1. They have a 6-game streak on the line. They reached the 500 mark at 31-31. The Mets send righty Dennis Rybant to the mound, who's been one of their two best pitchers, along with Jack Hamilton. For the Braves, it's left-hander Denny LeMaster. How good has Rybant been? We certainly can't tell by the 1-6 record. He has a 2.83 ERA. This is his 6th start. He's worked 13 games out of the pen. He picked up 6 saves. So basically, him and Hamilton switched roles. Hamilton's now the bullpen stopper, and Rybant's in the rotation. In 54 innings of work, Rybant allowed just 44 hits. LeMaster has been good for the Braves. 5-4, 3.79, 13 starts, 2 complete games, including a shutout, 92 2/3 innings of work, 90 hits allowed. Little high in the home runs. He's given up 15 long balls. But overall, a good season for LeMaster so far. So let's go ahead and get you by the way, get used to the Saturday games. That's my plan now. To take Sunday as my day off and play on Saturday. That way I'm not competing with football. Hell, I might even play some Sunday games too. The only reason for taking Saturday off in the past was that was the day I went and visited my mother. Rest in peace, Mom. But yeah, no need to take Saturday off anymore. Here's the lineup for the Mets. Ron Hunt at second base is at the top of the order. Al Luplo will be in right field. Ken Boyer at third base hits third. Cleon Jones back in the lineup in center field. Hawk Taylor will do the catching and bat fifth. Ron Swoboda is in left. Ed Kranepool, the first baseman, moves down to the 7th spot against the lefty. Eddie Brasseau will be the shortstop, and the pitcher Rybant hitting 9th. Hello, Mike. Welcome in. Thank you, Ben. Yeah, I'm not ruling out Sunday games. And there's Jeffrey. Hello, Jeffrey. Long time no see. Hope all is well. I was on vacation for a while, so I'm unaware of whether you've been playing any games or not. But I feel like there haven't been many since your move. I never did find out what necessitated the move. I mean, no, you don't have to answer that, of course. But hang on, I gotta scroll down and see what Ben put here about football. Oh my God, no, I didn't. And Jeff says he is retired from playing. From Kalamazoo, your old stomping grounds, Ben. Let's give you the umpires and we'll play ball here. It'll be Bill Jakowski behind the plate, Ed Sudol at first, Paul Pryor at second, and John Kibler down at third. Jakowski says play ball. LeMaster ready to go to work, and up steps Ron Hunt to lead things off for New York. Hunt hitting .275, no homers, 9 RBIs. Hang on a second, I can't see that. Okay, the brightness was turned down. That's on Mookie, by the way. I'm certain of that. I'm not just saying that. He steps on the keyboard and presses buttons. Had my screen on my stats dimmed. Okay, Hunt standing in. LeMaster gets the sign. Here's the pitch on a 1-9 left-handed. Grounder to shortstop. Routine for Woody Woodward, who throws him out, and we are underway. Here comes Luplow, a left-handed hitter. Hitting .221, 2 homers, 9 RBIs. LeMaster into the windup now. The pitch is a 2-7 left-handed. Fly ball to straightaway right. Aaron is there, and there's 2 down quickly in the first. That'll bring up Ken Boyer. Boyer leading the team in most offensive categories. .232 average. 7 home runs leads the ball club, as do his 31 runs batted in. LeMaster's pitch is a 5-3 right-handed. It's a grounder to first base X. That is Felipe Alou. 319, here's the play. On a 2, he's not going to get that. That's a base hit into right field. 2-out single for Boyer. That'll get Cleon to the plate. Let's check Boyer on the bases here. Not a star stealer. LeMaster with a -1 hold. Torrey is 0 catcher, so Boyer not held at 12. And here's Cleon. Cleon leads the club in batting at .306, 4 home runs, just 13 RBIs. LeMaster working from the stretch. It's a 4-9 right-handed. It's a high fly ball to deep left field, backing up his Cardi. At the track, at the wall, it's gone. Home run, Cleon Jones. And the Mets with 2 outs put 2 runs on the board and lead it 2-0. 4-9, right-handed to 15. He rolled to 12, and for Cleon, that's home run number 5 on the season, and it gives his club a 2-0 lead. That'll bring up the catcher, Hawk Taylor. Taylor has not played much, but he's hit well when he has. 6 for 19, 1 RBI. The pitch is a 4-2 righty, and Taylor drops that one into right field in front of Aaron for a hit. So a 2-out rally by the Mets here in the top of the first. And Torrey's going to jog out to the mound and try to calm LeMaster down a little bit. Cleon, a fan favorite in New York. Ron Swoboda, the hitter. Torrey back behind the plate now. Swoboda hitting just .172 on the year. 1 homer, 13 RBIs. The pitch from LeMaster is a 4-9 right-handed. Same number. High blast to left. Back goes Cardi at the track, at the wall. It's gone. Home run Swoboda. And the Mets have jumped all over LeMaster here for 4 runs in the first. For Swoboda, just his 2nd home run of the season. And hello to Kathy Harden, who's also for the Mets. A lot of nervous Met fans out there today, I'm guessing. But in 1966, a chance to breathe as they lead 4-0. Crane Poole, the batter. 212 on the year, 5 home runs, and his 24 RBIs, second on the team. Left-on-left matchup. Here's the pitch. It's a 5-6 left-handed, swung on and missed, strike 3. So Lemaster strikes out Crane Poole. It ends the top of the first, but the Mets put up 4 big runs on 4 hits, 2 two-run homers, Cleon Jones and Ron Swoboda. And after half an inning of play, it's New York 4, Atlanta coming to bat against righty Dennis Rybant. And here's the Braves lineup. Braves not out of this by any means. In runs scored as a team, the Mets have scored 171, well, now 175. The Braves 322, and they lead the league with, well, no, that isn't true. They have 72 home runs. I think that still trails Houston, but since I brought it up, let's take a look. No, Atlanta leads easily in home runs, 72. In second place in the NL is the Giants with 61. Eddie Matthews leads off at third base. That Matthews has been a fixture in that leadoff spot lately. Fan favorite Woody Woodward at shortstop. Hank Aaron in the customary 3 spot in right. Felipe Alou at first base. Mac Jones in center hits 5th. Rico Cardi will be in left. Joe Torre will be the catcher. Felix Millan, the youngster, at second base. And Lemaster, the pitcher. And Rybant makes his final warm-up toss as Matthews stands in the box. Eddie hitting .278, 8 home runs, 26 RBIs. Rybant gets the sign. The pitch to Matthews on a 5-3 left-handed, grounded to the pitcher X. Rybant a 4-15. Here's the play. It's on an 11 E-range, so that's an 8 on a 15. He should make that, and he does. Nice play, Rybant. 1-3X, 1 down. And here's the shortstop, Woody Woodward. Woody having a fine season, hitting .270. No home runs, but 30 RBIs. And here's the pitch. 5-9 right-handed. Hot smash to third, backhanded by Boyer, across to Crane Poole in time. 2 quick outs, just like the top of the first, and up steps Henry Aaron. Aaron average a bit low at .225, but he leads the majors in home runs with 22, and he's among the RBI leaders with 55. It's been a while, however, since Aaron's 22nd home run. Maybe this will be the day he breaks out. Here's the pitch from Rybant. That's going to be a 4-7 right-handed high fly ball to left. Swoboda backing out, double to 7, and Swoboda on the track makes the catch to retire the side. A 1-2-3 inning for Rybant. And after an inning, it's 4-0 Mets. Again, both of these teams with significant winning streaks on the line today. The Mets come in having won 5 in a row. Atlanta riding a 6-game streak. And hello and welcome to Gonzalo. Don't recognize the name? Go ahead and give a warm Spokane Steve chat room welcome to Gonzalo, fellas. Eddie Brosseau will lead off the second for the Mets. Brosseau with a .244 average, 3 home runs, 9 RBIs. Played all over the infield in 66, playing shortstop today. Lemaster into the windup. 4-8 right-handed. That's going to be a liner to third. That's through into left field for a leadoff single. With Brosseau aboard, Rybant will step to the plate. He's a right-handed batter and a B bunter, and the Braves will pull him in. That makes Rybant a C as he squares to bunt. 7C, that'll get the job done, and advances Brosseau to second. Bunts that to first base. Runner in scoring position, one down for Ron Hunt. Hunt, of course, grounded to short his first time up. Lemastre gets the sign. 3-6 left-handed. He loses in ball 4. Well, the Mets threatening again in the second inning. First and second, one down. And here's Luplow. Lemastre studies the signs. The full wind-up, the pitch to Luplow is a 5-10 left-handed. High fly ball to shallow right field. Aaron jogging in. Waiting on it now and puts it away. Runners hold. It'll be up to Boyer with 2 down. Boyer singled and scored in the first. The pitch from Denny Lemastre is a 4-9 right-handed. There it is again. That's the third time we've rolled that. It's a high fly ball to left center. Carty and Jones converging, and it is gone. 3-run blast for Boyer, and the Mets blow this ball game wide open. Brosseau and Hunt scoring ahead of him. 3 big ribeye steaks for Ken Boyer. And for Boyer, the team's production leader, that's his 8th home run of the season. That makes it 7-0, and the seats aren't even warm yet. Two down. Cleon Jones, the hitter. Jones, of course, with a home run of his own in the first. Seven to nothing is the score. The pitch to Cleon on a 5-7. He flies it the other way to right field. Aaron is there, and that'll do it. But not before the Mets tack on 3 on a 3-run blast by Ken Boyer. And they take a 7-0 lead at the bottom of the second. Lemastre, it looks like it's going to be an early shower for Denny Lemastre today. Mookie up in the catbird seat as Dennis Rybant takes the mound. It'll be Alou, Jones, and Carty in the bottom of the inning. Felipe Alou hitting .341 on the year, 8 home runs, 36 RBIs. Rybant into the windup. The pitch is a 5-3 right-handed grounder to the pitcher X, 4-15. Here's the roll on the play. Error range is 7 on a 15, and he makes the play and throws him out. So 2 fine plays by Rybant so far. And here's the center fielder, Mac Jones. Jones still trying to get it going, hitting just .207, 3 homers, 8 RBIs. Rybant gets the sign. The pitch is a 5-7 left-handed, swung on and missed, strike 3. First K for Rybant. And with 2 away, Rico Carty will be the hitter. Carty leading the club in batting at .361, 4 home runs, 20 RBIs. Carty just shy of enough at-bats to qualify for the batting title at this point. And here's the pitch from Rybant. 4-8 right-handed with a liner to short. Single to 14. That'll be a base hit for Carty with 2 down. First hit for Atlanta. That'll get Joe Torre to the plate. The right-handed hitting catcher comes in at .329, 9 home runs, and his 48 RBIs. Second on the team, only to Hank Aaron. Rybant gets the sign. The pitch is a 6-10 right-handed grounder to short X. Tough chance for Brosseau, a 4-32. Here's the play on a 3. He's not going to get that. That's a base hit, and all the way to third goes Carty. Atlanta with runners at the corners now, but there are 2 away as Felix Mion steps to the plate. I feel like you've been here before, Gonzalo. Am I wrong? At least once. Felix Mion, the youngster, hitting .228 in just 57 at bats, still looking for his first home run. Not a home run hitter. Rybant checks the runners. Comes to the plate 2-8. That's going to be a single to 16. Liner towards short, and it is through. That's going to drive in Cardi for the first run of the game for Atlanta. Stopping at second is the slow man, Torrey. So Torrey electing to not display his blazing speed, at least not yet. And that'll bring up LeMaster. Oh man, this is tough. Four, 5, 6 hits, 7 runs. Let me take a look at the Atlanta bullpen here. That may be all for LeMaster. And it's going to be. They just acquired Don Schwall from the Pirates, and he gets up in the pen. So, Bobby Bragan, he's in a hurry to get his new acquisition into the game. And with 2 down, the batter is going to be Dennis Menke. So as I mentioned earlier, it is going to be an early shower for LeMaster Day. He goes just 2 innings. 6 hits, 7 runs, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. Hello, Bob Cole. Good point, Ben. Yeah, he would already be gassed and super advanced. I tell you though, in this era of baseball, it's even though he's pitched poorly, it's difficult for me to pull a starter after just 2 innings. But that's what we're going to do. And Menke stands in hitting .261, 5 home runs, 20 RBIs. Braves do need runs. 7-1 is the score. As Rybant said, it's a 6-4 right-handed. Fly to center field X. Tough chance for Mac Jones. That's Cleon Jones. We got 2 Joneses in center. 3 E8 for Cleon. Cleon on his horse on a 10, E-range, 11. On the E8, that's going to be a 2-base error on Cleon, and a run will score. Holy cow. E8. Torrey crosses the plate with an unearned run. Mion stops at third. Menke at second. That's true, Bob, and this is definitely one of those days. That we can all agree on. And LeMaster's been so good for the Braves this year. It's kind of shocking, really, although is it any more shocking than Estrada pitching a complete game yesterday? I don't think so. Flipped one too many cards there, as Eddie Matthews is the hitter. 7-2 game, second and third 2 down. Here's Rybant's pitch to Eddie. It's a 5-4 lefty, grounded to third base X. That's up to Boyer now, 2E26. Here's the play. That's going to be a 10 error rate. Just that 5, you know what that means. It's an error on Boyer. Holy crap, the wheels are falling off for the Mets on defense now. Mion comes in to score. LeMaster to third. Second error of the inning. I'm sorry, did I say LeMaster to third? Of course, it's Menke to third. And here's Woody. A Bootorama outlet score, and hello, Cosmo. Yeah, you sure didn't have it. Rybant set now. The pitch is a 6-7. Grounder to shortstop, scooped up by Brassou, who throws him out. And the inning comes to an end. 3 runs for Atlanta. 2 of them unearned on 3 hits, and they leave a pair. On to pitch for the Braves, Don Schwal. I'll have to look at Pittsburgh to get his stats. Give me a moment here while I check on that. Where are you, Schwal? 3-0, 2.90 ERA, 4 starts. He also worked out of the bullpen, 40 innings of work. Right-handed pitcher. Rated 3 for relief endurance. Cosmo, I'm good, my friend. How are you? Well, the Braves, with the help of a couple of errors, have climbed back into this one. 7-3 the score now as we go to the third. Hawk Taylor will lead it off for New York. Schwal gets the sign. Here's the pitch now on a 1-5 right-handed. He struck him out. Ron Swoboda will be the hitter. Swoboda with a 2-run shot in the first. Schwal comes set. The windup on the pitch is a 6-10 right-handed high fly ball to shallow left. Carty jogging in, waiting on it, and puts it away. Am I a fan of vegetables? I don't mind them, but I wouldn't say I'm a huge fan. I'll eat pretty much anything, though. Why, you got a good garden going there, Cosmo? I'm just trying to guess where this is going. As Ed Kranepool steps to the plate with 2 down, Schwal into the windup. 5-11 left-handed. It's a fly to left field X. That's going to be a tough chance for Carty. Carty is a 4E10, ranging towards the line. He's not going to get to it. That's down for a base hit. Carty with limited range and left, unable to get to that one. That'll get Brassou to the plate. Brassou singled and scored his first time up. Schwal working from the stretch. Comes in there with a 3-8 right-handed and strikes him out. 2 strikeouts for Schwal in the inning. For the Mets, no runs, a hit, 1 left. Speaking of Randy Johnson, Gonzalo, I was at the playoff game at the Kingdom in '95 when they were down 2-0 to the Yankees, and Johnson went 8 dominant innings. One of the most dominant performances I ever saw in person when Norm Charlton came on to pitch the 9th. Dennis Rybant takes the mound. Heart of the order for Atlanta. Hank Aaron 0 for 1 so far as Rybant goes into the windup. On a 3-4 right-handed, he rolls over one to short, and Brassou scoops it up and throws him out. One away, here's Felipe Alou. The pitch from Dennis Rybant. 5-10 right-handed, another grounder to short. Brassou comes in on this one, gloves it, throws to Crane Poole, 2 down. Hang on, I got to see where this is going. Well, that does sound good, Cosmo. Cream and mushroom soup, cauliflower. That sounds really good. Two down, here's Mac Jones, struck out his first time up. The windup on the pitch is a 5-4 left-handed grounder to third X. Boyer will be tested again, 226. To his left on a 1, he can't get it, he knocks it down but has no play. That'll go as an infield single for Mac Jones. That would have been a tough play for anybody. I think maybe only Brooks Robinson could have made that one. Or Ron Santo. That'll get Carty to the plate. He singled and scored in the second. Rybant with the pitch. 5-9 right-handed. Hard smash to third. Boyer has it. Goes the short way to Hunt for the force, and that'll do it. No runs, a hit, 1 left for the Braves. We played 3. It's 7-3 Mets. I'll bet that's true, Bob. I didn't see him pitch as an Expo. In fact, to be honest, I remember thinking at the time, how the hell could the Mariners give up Langston? Fourth inning, Rybant will lead it off. He's a right-handed hitter. Schwall's pitch on a 4-7 righty. He pops him up left side. Woody will take it. And there's one away. Ron Hunt 0 for 1 with the walk. Schwall gets the sign from Torrey. Pitch is a 3-8 right hand, ground ball shortstop. Woody again to Alou, 2 down quickly. Here's Luplow now, flew to right both times. Schwall with the windup and the pitch. It's a 2-7 righty. He struck him out. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Schwall, who certainly pitched much better than LeMaster did. Score still 7-3. As Dennis Rybant takes the mound. Joe Torre will start it off. Torre singled and scored in the second inning. Rybant into the windup. Pitch is a 4-7 right-handed. That is a high fly ball to left. Double to 7. Swoboda can't get to it. Rolls to the wall. Torre jogging into second with a stand-up double. And the Braves trying to claw back into this one. Here's Mion. Rybant set now. The windup and the pitch. That's a 4-9 right-handed. Fly ball to right field, playable for Luplow. Torrey could tag on that. 8-10, Luplow, a 0. 1-10, he'll stay put. Schwal, a one pitcher's hitting card. Poor bunter. I gotta tell you, fellas, I'm really on the fence on this one. I would like to keep Schwal in the game simply because he's pitched well. I'm going to. Schwal's gonna bat 4-7, fly ball left field, double to 7, and just misses a double as Swoboda makes the catch. So Schwal almost made the pinch hitter a moot point there with a loud out to left field. And with 2 down, here's Eddie Matthews. Right-hand with the pitch on a 2-7. He walks him. 2 out walk to Matthews. First and second, 2 down. And here's Woody Woodward. Woody 0 for 2 in this one. Hank Aaron on deck. Rybat gets the sign. The windup and the pitch on a 1-8. Comebacker. Rybat knocks it down, picks it up, and throws him out. And that'll do it as the Braves strand a pair. We're through 4 in a 7-3 game, Mets leading. You know, Bob, I feel this. I feel it too. It's been quiet for 2 innings, but I don't feel we've seen the last of the scoring. First endurance inning for Schwal. He's rated 3 for relief. Decided to let him bat because he's pitching well. We'll see how that works out. It'll be the heart of the order for the Mets. Oh, yeah, that was Scooble. Boyer, a single and a 3-run homer in this one. Scored twice, drove in 3. Schwal gets the side. The pitch to Boyer is a 6-8 right-handed. That's a grounder to third base. Single to 8, and that's going to be fielded by Matthews, who throws him out. Nice play by Eddie Matthews down at third. And here's Cleon Jones. Jones with a 2-run homer in the first, flew to right in the second. Schwal with the windup and the pitch. It's a 6-4 right-handed. Grounder third base X. Tough chance for Matthews. Matthews a 427. On a 4, he's not going to get that. That's down the left field line for extra bases. Jones chugging to second with a 1-out double. Jones' second hit of the game, both for extra bases. And here's the catcher, Hawk Taylor. Schwal checks the runner, comes to the plate, 3-8 righty, struck him out. Second time Taylor is whiffed. And it will be up to Ron Swoboda. Swoboda also with a home run in this one. 1 for 2. Schwal gets the side. The pitch on a 3-11 right-handed. Grounder down to first. Alou fields it. Underhands to Schwal covering. And that's the inning. No runs, a hit, 1 left. So a fine job by Don Schwal out of the pen. He's put up 3 scoreless innings. And I'm going to grab a cup of coffee as we reach the halfway point in the ball game. A damn fine cup of coffee, no less. I'm kind of hoping Jeffrey comes out of retirement. We'll see how it goes. Ryman rated 7 for endurance. He'll be facing the heart of the Atlanta lineup here, Aaron, Alou, and Jones. Aaron 0 for 2. Ryban into the windup. The pitch is a 5-6 righty. Fly ball to straightaway center. Cleon backs up a bit and pulls it in. Oh, excellent, Ben. I noticed that model's not available, but I think it's because they made a new model which looks basically the same. I take it as black as a steer's tuchus on a moonless prairie night. Well, good to have you here anyway, Jeffrey. And I'm sure I'm joined by everyone in sending you well wishes and hoping you feel better. One down, here's a Lou. Ryban with the pitch. 312 right-handed. Bullet right into Boyer's glove. Oh my, he hit that one on the screws, but right at the third baseman. And with 2 away, here's Mac Jones. Jones 1 for 2. 5-9 left-handed. Lifts it the other way to left field. Swoboda is there, and it's a quick 1-2-3 inning for Dennis Ryban, and we're through 5 in a 7-3 game. Oh yeah, I started out with cream and sugar. I think we all did. Over the years, ditched the sugar, used just creamer for a long time. I used Coffee Mate, to be honest, and I wouldn't recommend that. Read the ingredients, that's all I'm going to say there. But I used it for a long time. I'm still kicking, so who knows? And Don Schwal will take the mound for his 4th inning of relief work here today. Bottom third of the Mets order due up. Cranepool 1 for 2. Schwal into the windup. It's a 6-8 lefty. It's going to be a grounder to second. Single to 9, and it's fielded there by Felix Millan, who throws him out. Here's Brassu now, 1 for 2. The pitch from Schwal. 2-9 right-handed, struck him out. As someone mentioned earlier, perhaps Schwal should have been the starting pitcher. Ryban will bat with 2 down. On a 1-4, he grounds it right back to the box. Schwal over to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Schwal. 4 scoreless put up by Schwal. He's scheduled to hit 4th in the bottom of the inning. And here's Ryban. It'll be Cardi, Torrey, and Felix Millan. Rico Cardi, 1 for 2 today. Ryban's pitch is a 3-8 right-handed fly ball to straightaway center. Jones is there and makes the grab. Torrey 2 for 2 today. Standing in from the right side. Ryban with the windup. Here's the pitch. It's a 1-10 righty. He lifts it the other way to right field. Luplo drifts over a bit and makes the catch. 2 down. And here's Millan, the youngster, 1 for 2 today. The pitch to Ryban. 4-7 right-handed. Fly ball to left field. Double to 7, and that's going to fall in and roll past Swoboda. Millan into second standing with a 2-out double. And that's going to spell the end of the day for Don Schwal. We've gone about as far as we can go with Schwal. And a fine performance out of the pen. 4 innings, 3 hits, no runs. Walked 1. Did not strike out a batter. Looking ahead to the Mets lineup. Let me check their usage display here. How's Jarvis's innings? Pat Jarvis will be throwing in the pen. And with a man at second and 2 away. Boy, not a lot on the bench. They're going to try to all or nothing it with Gene Oliver. Oliver, remember, homered in the last Braves game. Yeah, I was. Why else would I have put that red thing in there? Thank you, Bob. Okay, sorry guys, correction here. Schwal, 2 hits, no runs. Did not walk a batter. And he struck out 5. Big difference there. Thank you, Bob. What a performance by Schwal. Oliver homered in the last Braves game. And I believe he was in consideration for player of the game. Okay, well, hell, we got some time. They just played recently. Yes, he was in consideration, but it was Ken Johnson who got the player of the game with a complete game 6-hitter. That reminds me of something else. We'll let Oliver hit first. Rybank with the pitch. That's going to be a 1-4 right-handed, and that ball is crushed to center field. Jones starting back and just watches it fly, and Gene Oliver does it again. He comes off the bench and hits a 2-run homer. And we've got ourselves a ball game. Holy smoke. Talk about catching lightning in a bottle for Gene Oliver. That is home run number 7 on the season. A no doubt about it shot on a 1-4. Clean as a whistle. Rybank shaking his head. He's a little upset with himself. Seven to 5, Mets is the score now, and here's Eddie Matthews. Larry Bernarth takes off the jacket and begins tossing in the Mets pen. Rybank's pitch to Matthews is a 1-6 right-handed fly ball to right field playable. Luplo is there, and that'll retire the side, but the Braves get 2 runs on a 2-run pinch hit homer by Gene Oliver. And after 6 complete, it's a 7-5 game. Pat Jarvis will be coming in to pitch for the Braves. Clawing their way back indeed. Jarvis has had a magnificent season. He's only been in 12 games, no record, but a 2.01 earned run average in 22 1/3 innings. He'll be facing the top of the Mets batting order here in the 7th. As we get near Mookie time, Ron Hunt at the plate, 0 for 2 with a walk on the day. Jarvis into the windup. 6-6 right-handed. He lifts it to straightaway left field. Cardi right there in his tracks and makes the grab. There's Luplow now. Luplow flew to right in the first, flew to right in the second, struck out in the fourth, 0 for 3. Jarvis comes in with a 3-9, base hit into right center, double to 8. He'll settle for the long single, and Luplow is aboard. Luplow, no threat to run. And here comes Mr. Ken Boyer, 2 for 3, with a 3-run home run in this one. Mets have not scored since the second. Jarvis out of the stretch. 4-8 right-handed. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Down goes Boyer. And it'll be up to Cleon Jones with a homer and a double to his credit today. Jarvis out of the stretch on a 6-4 righty. Grounder shortstop X. That's going to be Woody. 334. Woody into the hole. Here's the play on a 1. He can't get to it. That's through for a base hit. All the way to third goes Luplow. And that'll bring up the catcher, Hawk Taylor. Taylor, 1 for 3, struck out twice. The pitch from Jarvis is a 6-7. That's going to be a liner to third. Single to 15, and it's speared by Matthews to rob Taylor of a hit. Oh my, that ends the inning. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left. When we come back, it'll be the first inning of potential fatigue for Dennis Ryband. For now, let's fire up the Mookie cam. No real surprises today. He's in his usual spot. Let's go around and take a closer look. Hey, Mookie. Speaking of clawing their way back. Mookie enjoying his afternoon nap. Very quiet around here today. Bit hazy, but air quality still good. I detect kind of a sweet smell in the air. I'm not sure what that is. We're not getting much out of Mookie today. Yes, sir, we're at 76 here, sunny but hazy. Three right-handers in a row. Bernarth is ready. I remember that, Cosmo. Yeah, I felt bad. I really did. I didn't mean to whack him. Woody 0 for 3 in this one. Will start it off. Ryban gets the sign. Pitch on a 4-6 right-handed. That's going to be a base hit into left center. Triple to 5 on a 4. Woodward rounding second, digging for third. The throw from Swoboda. Woody is in there with a triple. I tell you, the only thing keeping Ryban in the game at this point is the ineffectiveness of the Mets bullpen. Jack Hamilton joins Bernarth in the pen. Hawk Taylor out to the mound. Wes Westrom is out. It looks like they're going to give Ryban one more hitter at least. Hang on, I got to fix that. Oh, right. Yeah, in yesterday's game, I incorrectly credited Estrada with 5 hits allowed. It was actually 6. There's the complete game again for those who missed it. His only start of the year with an absolutely horrible card. And he pitches a complete game 6-hitter. I think he was yawning and the camera just caught him right. Here's Aaron now. Braves trying to get back into this one. Ryban's pitch to the hammer is a 6-11 right-handed. A fly ball to right field X. That's Luplow. Luplow on his horse. A 3-4. Here's the play on a 5. He can't get it. It's down for a base hit. Scoring is Woodward. It's an RBI for Aaron. And here comes Westrom. He's going right to Jack Hamilton. Hamilton, the newly appointed stopper in the pen. And we'll see about a double switch here. So it looks like Hamilton will have to cover 3 innings. That's pretty easy. Let's get Jerry Grody in the game. So Grody will go into the pitcher's spot. (2E8 -1). And the pitcher will go into the 5 spot. Hawk Taylor leaves the game. Runner on first, nobody out. Felipe Alou due up. Hamilton going through his warm-ups. Let's take a look at his numbers. He's been the Mets' best pitcher. 4-5 with a save, 2.78 ERA. 94 innings of work, just 73 hits allowed. Seven to 6 the score now, a 1-run ball game. Mets led it 7-0 at one point. Felipe 0 for 3 on the day. Hamilton getting the sign now from the stretch. The pitch to Alou on a 1-9 right-handed, right in the heart of his good column. He pops him up on the left side. Eddie Brasseau makes the catch, and there's one away. The batter will be Mac Jones. He's 1 for 3. Hamilton a check of the runner. Now comes to the plate, 4-9 left-handed. High fly ball to deep right field. Backing up is Luplow at the track, at the wall, and makes the catch at the wall. So Jones gave it a ride, but it stayed in the park. And it'll be up to Cardi. Rico Cardi 1 for 3. Hamilton's pitch is a 4-8 right-handed base hit up the middle. Aaron can try to advance on that. And they'll cut it off. Aaron into third, Cardi to first. So with 2 outs, he adds 2, doesn't he? Or is that just to right field? Calling on the rule answer man, Ben there, or anyone. Hello, Doug Hunt. Hello there. How you doing? I like fall. Unfortunately, in Spokane, fall is just too short. Seems like we get about a month of fall and go right into winter. +2 with 2 outs. Yep, so Aaron's 16, 18. They would have cut it off at 16 for that matter, so it's a moot point. But thank you, Ben. I couldn't quite get that one in my head. That's what happens after a long layoff, I guess. Torrey, the hitter, with runners at the corners and 2 down. Joe Torre is 2 for 3 today. Hamilton bearing down now, gets the sign. The pitch is a 3-4 right-handed. High fly ball to deep left field. Swoboda back, gone. Joe Torre has just put the Braves in front with a 3-run blast. Oh my goodness. And somewhere Bob Cole is saying, I saw this coming a mile away. For Torrey, his 10th home run of the season. It makes the score 9-7 Braves. Here's Mion 2 for 3. Hamilton's pitch. 5-9 right-handed grounder to shortstop X. That's Pursue. 432 at short. Here's the play on a 17. He's there. Strong throw across in time, but the damage is done. 3 runs, 4 hits, nobody left. And a 3-run shot by Joe Torre has given the Braves an 4 runs, a 9-7 lead. Good thing I got plenty of whiteout. The Mets led this one 7-0. We go to the 8th, it's 9-7 Braves. As Pat Jarvis comes out for his second inning of work. Okay. Swoboda, Crane, Poole, and Pursue due up for the Mets here in the 8th inning. It's a wild one today after a run of pitchers' duels. Swoboda, 1 for 3, has a home run in this one. Jarvis into the windup. Pitch to Swoboda is a 5-3 right-handed fly to left field X. That's a tough chance for Cardi. Cardi, not a lot of range out there. 4E10. Here's the play on a 10. It's the E-raid. It's an 11 on an E10, and he somehow makes the catch. McCarty probably should have been out of the game for defense. Here's Kranepool, 1 for 3. 2-9 right-handed. That's banged into right field for a base hit. Triple to 2. It's going to be a single for Kranepool. Tying run comes to the plate. Let's take a look at the Mets bench. They're going to hit for Brosseau with Hickman. Moving into the on-deck circle, Johnny Lewis. Hickman, 257, 70 at-bats, 1 homer, 5 RBIs. 1 down, runner at first. Here comes the pitch from Jarvis. It's a 3-3, hard smash to third. Matthews gloves it to Millan for 1, on to Alou, 5-4-3 double play. Hickman hits into the twin killing. And the Mets will need a new shortstop. That's going to be McMillan. McMillan, a 3-20 at short. Momentarily forgot about the double switch. It was actually Grody on deck, but that's irrelevant now. The Braves, as Ted Abernathy starts throwing, he's going to come on through the 9th anyway, so they'll send up a batter for Jarvis. Jarvis pitches 2 innings, allowed 3 hits, no runs, no walks, and a strikeout. And it will be Mike De La Hoz coming to the plate, or De La Hoz. De La Hoz is 3 for 14, all as a pinch hitter. Hamilton into the windup. Pitches a 6-8 right-handed, and he loses him ball 4. A leadoff walk to De La Hoz. No threat to run. And here's Matthews. 0 for 3 with a walk in this one. Hamilton set from the stretch. 2-5 right-handed. That's going to be a base hit to 19. And it is an infield single for Matthews, stopping at second De La Hoz. First 2 Atlanta Braves reach here in the bottom of the 8th. Woody Woodward to bat, Hank Aaron on deck. Nobody out in the bottom of the 8th, 9-7 Braves. Hamilton, full windup, 5-5 righty, swung on and missed, strike 3. Up steps the dangerous Henry Aaron. Hamilton checks the runners, shakes one off, now nodding. The pitch to the plate, 2-8 righty. He walks him to load him up. Out to the mound goes Grody. No real answer in the Mets pen. They've got their best pitcher out there. Nobody throwing. Bear North has sat down. Felipe Alou 0 for 4 in this one. And the Mets will bring the infield in, as much as I hate to with the bases loaded. Let's take a look at Alou's ground ball A's. 6, 11, not a whole lot. Infield will be in. The pitch to Alou on a 5-10 is a grounder to short X. That is now McMillan playing short, 3E20. Infield in, remember, it's the E range of a 6 on 820. Ground ball A. Loaded A on a 9. Double play, even with the infield in. Batter out, runner on third is out. So that's going to go 6-2-3 double play. Hell of a play by McMillan to end the inning. So the Braves waste a chance to add on in the bottom of the 8th. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left. And Ted Abernathy will be coming on to pitch the 9th. Abernathy for the Braves, 1-1, 6 saves, and is yet to allow a run in 10 innings of work, 5 hits, no runs, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts, which makes you wonder, how did he get a loss? Abernathy started the year with the Cubs, so let's take a quick look at his overall numbers. And they are 1-2, 11 saves, and a 2.36. So Abernathy looking to notch his 12th save of the season. We'll have some defensive replacements for Atlanta. And they're going to go ahead and empty the bench. Gary Geiger will go to left field, replacing Cardi. He is a 2E7 plus 1. And Frank Bowling will come in and take over at second for Mion. And that empties the Atlanta bench. Bowling a 316. Yeah, you're right, Ben. Doug says, what a great game. Ben, it wasn't looking that way from the start, and it sure wasn't. The Mets jumped out to a 7-0 lead after 1.5. We go to the 9th, 9-7. No, excuse me. What did I do there? They didn't get a run. Sorry, guys. 9-7, Braves. Grody, Hunt, and Luplow do. Thank you, everyone, for joining me here on a Saturday, which is how I'm going to do it from now on. Appreciate the company and the chat. For Grody, it'll be his first at bat of the day. He came in that double switch. On the season, Grody at 242, no homers, 11 RBIs. Abernathy getting the sign. Here's the windup on the pitch to Grody. It's a 5-6 righty. Single to 7, liner towards short, and that is through into left field for a leadoff single. That gets the tying run to the plate right away. Mr. Hit by Pitch, Ron Hunt. Hunt 0 for 3 today, walked in the second. Abernathy out of the stretch. 4-6 righty. He lifts it the other way to right. Easy play for Hank Aaron, and he makes the grab for the first out. That'll bring up Luplow, who's 1 for 4. Abernathy into the Windup, 4-11 left-handed. It's a high fly ball to right field. Backing up is Aaron at the track, at the wall. It's gone. Al Lupo has just tied this game with a ninth inning blast. 4-11. He's got the power, and sure enough, a single by Grody, a homer by Luplo, and the Mets have tied it up here in the ninth. Holy crap, what a ball game. Oh my. His teammates are mobbing Luplo as if they just won the game, and that's just his third home run of the game. Of the season, I mean, of the game. Al Luplo. Abernathy is stunned. Nine all in the ninth. Ken Boyer steps to the plate with one away. This game is tied. Boyer, 2 for 4. He had a 3-run shot back in the second. Abernathy with the windup and the pitch. It's a 6-11 righty. Hard smash to third. Matthews has it and throws him out. 2 down. And here's Cleon. Cleon with a home run in this one. In fact, there's been 6 home runs in this game. 4 of them for the Mets. Abernathy's pitch to Cleon is a 6-4 right-handed fly to center field X. That is Jones. 3-7 going back on it now on a 2. He can't get there. That's going to roll to the wall. Into second with a double is Cleon Jones, his 4th hit of the ball game. Due up is Hamilton. We'll have a pinch hitter for him. Like it to be a left-hander, and Chuck Hiller is going to get the call. For the runner in scoring position and 2 down, Hiller, his .343 average tops the team, 12 for 35 with 2 RBIs. Abernathy getting the sign. Here's the pitch to Hiller. It's a 6-3 lefty, fly to left field X. That's Geiger now, a good outfielder. That would have been Cardi, 2-7. Here's the play on a 10. It's the E-rate. It's a 5 on an E7. It's a 2-base error by Geiger, and the Mets take the lead on a Geiger error. Oh, don't tell Bob Costas. In a back-and-forth game, the Mets looked like they were going to lay down after 7 runs in the second. Failed to score for 6 consecutive innings, but they've come alive in the ninth and taken the lead. Ron Swoboda will be the hitter, and he's homered in this game. Abernathy set now. Here's the pitch. 112 liner right at Woody Woodward. He makes the catch. A bullet hit right at Woodward. And that'll end the top of the ninth. But 3 runs for the Mets. On 3 hits, they leave a man. 1 unearned run charged to Abernathy. And the Mets take a 10-9 lead to the bottom of the inning. You just can't make this stuff up, Ben. All right, the Mets with not a lot left on the bench. Let's see if we can shore up their defense. It actually looks pretty good. They've already got McMillan at short, Grody catching. Outfield's as good as it can be. They just need a pitcher. Left, left, right. They're going to go to the lefty, Bill Hepler. Thank you, Bob, for pointing that out. Torrey, a triple away from the cycle, and he'll hit third at the bottom of the ninth. I'm not sure if Torrey can hit a triple. There it is, 3-7 on a 1. Unlikely, but not impossible. Yeah. No shit. Oh my goodness. The Braves have no hitters on the bench. Let's see here before we start the inning. Let's see if they have any computer-only cards. Bill Robinson, he can't hit a lefty. They've got Hernstein on the bench. I forgot about him. But he's as useless against Hepler as a screen door on a submarine. It'll be Mac Jones to start it off. We go to the bottom of the ninth. New York 10, Atlanta 9 in one of the wildest games of this replay. Mac Jones is 1 for 4 on the day. Hepler, the lefty. Let's take a look at Hepler's numbers. Oh my. Hepler 2-0 with a save, 4.7, which would make him one of the better Met relievers. Just 15 1/3 innings of work. Yes, Bob, good point. Or the X-Droid. Jones 1 for 4. Hepler into the windup now. The pitch is a 5-8 left-handed grounder, second base X. Tough chance for Hunt, 328. Here's the play. On a 13, he's there. Flips it over to Crane Pool, 1 down. Nice play by Ron Hunt to get the first out of the bottom of the ninth. Gary Geiger with no one on the bench. Geiger will have to hit. Hepler with the pitch. 1-7, fly to right. Can of corn for Luplow, who puts it away, and the Braves are down to their final out. And it's Joe Torre, who stands a triple short of the cycle. Torre launched a 3-run homer his last time up. Hepler getting the sign. The pitch to Torre. 3-2, fly to center and deep. Ranging back is Cleon on the track, pulls it in, and that's the ball game. A towering fly ball by Joe Torre. Got under it just a bit. And the Mets, who squandered a 7-run lead, come back in the ninth to win it, 10-9. So the Braves' 6-game winning streak is snapped. It's the Mets now who have won 6 in a row. And we'll have the totals here in a moment. Abernathy blows the save. 3 hits. 3 runs, 2 earned, no walks, no strikeouts. I have to check his record now. That makes him 1-3 on the year. Hamilton ends up the winning pitcher with a save issued to Hepler. Awarded to Hepler, to be more accurate. The win squares Hamilton at 5-5, and for Hepler, his second save of the season. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Bob. Thanks, Doug, everybody. Goat of the year candidate, I guess. Is that right, Ben, for Hamilton? For for Abernathy? Okay, let's figure out the Mets pitchers here. 6 innings for Rybant, 5, 6, 7 hits, 5 runs, walked 1, struck out just 1. Hamilton in 2 innings. Whoops, no, I missed it. Rybant started the 7th. So 9 hits, 7 runs. Hamilton, 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, and a strikeout. Hepler, a 1-2-3 ninth for the save. Game of the year candidate. Gotcha. It is. Yeah, I agree. Okay, let's add them up. The Mets, 10 runs. 14 hits, 2 errors. The Braves, 9 runs. 12 hits, 1 error. I see no one has suggested a player of the game yet. With 4 Mets hitting home runs. I kind of think it's got to go to Luplow. No, it's got to go to Cleon, doesn't it? 9 total bases. 2 runs, 2 ribbies. A homer, 2 doubles, and a single. Luplow had the big hit, but the guy who had the best game is easily Cleon Jones, and that's how I'm going to award it. 9 total bases, nothing to sneeze at. What a ball game. Holy crap. I'm just sitting here absorbing it all. The Mets scored 4 in the first, 3 in the second to lead it 7-0. Braves 3 in the bottom of the second, 7-3. They chipped away with 2 in the sixth and took the lead with a 4-run 7th. Looked like it was all over, 9-7. But the Mets, with a 3-run 9th, pull it out. The crucial error by the 2E7 Gary Geiger. Well, Ben, it doesn't have that. It's very little to do with me. It's Strat-O-Matic. I would say the game speaks for itself. And tomorrow we've got the Tigers at the Red Sox. No, not tomorrow. I'm sorry. Tomorrow's Sunday. Monday, we've got the Tigers at the Red Sox. Tigers send the ace Denny McLain to the mound. Raleigh Sheldon gets the start for Boston. Hell of a game. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Please join me Monday, the usual time, for Tigers at Red Sox. Until then, have a great evening. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Spokane Steve wishing you all a pleasant good evening. Take care, guys. Bye for now.